Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I do want to apologize if something happens. I have been noticing some issues with my internet connection. It is possible that we might lose connection. I will try to get it back up, but please check the Discord just in case. I am going to try and get this stream done. I do not know how long we will be able to go, depending on what is going on with the internet. Earlier, I was having problems staying connected to Final Fantasy XIV. Quite literally. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and move Batman Telltale Series to Sunday. Why? Well, I've been looking for something on Sunday, and this is definitely a story that's worth being on a Sunday. We will have something else is going, possibly We Happy Few will take the place on Thursday. So, Tuesday we will be going ahead and doing Alice Madness Returns. It is time to continue that. So we definitely have a full plate this week. All right. All right, everything is ready to go there. Almost everything is ready to go. We gotta get this over here. Get that there. Not now. Close that out. Close that out. Get that shot. Boom. Alrighty then. Okay, folks, I do hope that your Valentine's Day weekend is going well, and for those of you who do celebrate it, happy Valentine's Day. I am happy to have you here tonight, and as I said, we will be continuing Batman Telltale Series. Let's see what is up for us. What's going on? I just gotta... Oh, I can deal with that email later. Alright, folks. This is it. We're going to go in and see what else is going on. And of course, we don't have it. We have an issue that I didn't notice. OBS defaulted. Okay. There we go. That seems to be a little too loud. Still a bit loud. Okay. All right. Now, I did go ahead and create a Telltale account for this, and also for The Walking Dead, because I do have that. I am not going to activate the extras. Continue episode 1.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Uh-huh.
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Ah, damn it, missed that one.
You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate...
Hey, Mr. Dexter, how are you doing? I'm doing good today, thanks.
remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
How did your surviving time go?
Well, back into the fray again.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What
Oh
in
my.
the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything.
Some
You
kind of
see
blackmail.
Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Ooh, this is a good judge. This is a hard one. If I give it to Gordon, that shows that I want the police to deal with it. If I give it to Vale, then it's a media blitz. Good. I'm glad it went well. I'm glad you got it back up and running. You know, I'm going to go with Gordon. Yeah.
That was my thought.
Because though I would love to help Vicky Vale out, she is a good character in the whole series. Gordon is the better person to do it, and do it legally.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
By any means necessary.
Game music is a little bit loud.
Whatever Falcone is planning,
Yeah.
it ends tonight.
Listen, Spider, Bruce.
Shit.
Eyes everywhere.
Drop the
Dense
fork.
web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Okay. All right, give me a second here. Let me bring the volume down a bit. There we go. Let's see what's going on.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this.
I heard
trust
you
you.
were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet. Until
My
we
family
find
deserves
nothing, though,
justice.
I gotta play bad cop.
The investigation isn't the problem. It's the Wayne family name. Help me clear it.
If your family's clean, I'll sing it from the rooftops. If they aren't, I'll still sing. You gotta understand.
Probably
I'm
should have said
bound
no
to this
strings, but
badge. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant,
Hey, stick to Jim.
okay.
it's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Okay. Interesting. That's something I never expected.
Nope.
Kind of cool, though. Kind of cool.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Look at the balcony.
Good point of entry.
Okay.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, you a mop?
Not anymore, Osman.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Who else is
Where's
here?
Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Okay. What else is here? Some more?
Make your
Okay.
round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Rose Sigil.
The White Rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Okay. Modern art.
Nothing here.
Really? Alright, there's an office.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
Okay, what's this? Examine.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Okay. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, there we go. Link to the hanging light. Okay. All right, let's see here. Link to him. And let's go ahead
Might
and...
be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Yep. Okay, got it. All right. Oh, missed that one. Got that one. Oh, nice.
Goddamn circus freak!
Whoops. That's what you get for shooting him. Shooting your own people.
I want Gotham! Help!
This way. Can't sneak up on me.
Whoopsie.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this. Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Press A and D to use your finishing blow. What? I hit them!
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
All right.
You've lost, Falcone.
I can go a few more rounds. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White
Okay.
Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right?
Okay.
But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking.
Yep.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Say what?
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Interesting. Room with a view. Interesting.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest,
He is lying.
evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"The Wayne family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We've never had and never will have connections to organized crime."
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt,
Thing is,
are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
that could easily have been a shakedown. Falcone could have easily been trying, at that time, shake down the Waynes for whatever mob boss he worked for.
This entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Interesting. Episode 1, Realm of Shadows, Family Secrets Achievement. Did you stick up for Harvey in front of Falcone? You and 67.1% of players defied Falcone by inviting Harvey into the private meeting. Did you provide a quote for Vicky's story? 85.4% and myself provided one. Did you break the dock shooter's arm? Myself and 51.3% showed mercy during the interrogation at the docks. Who did you give Falcone's data to? 72.4% plus me. Gave to Gordon. How did Batman deal with Falcone at the end? You and 82% of players showed restraint and handed Falcone over to the police safe and sound. Interesting.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Interesting.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view. Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself. I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Follow Batman's adventures wherever comic books are sold. Yes. Definitely something worth getting into if you like superhero comics. Batman is one of the best. We shall start episode 2. I like the QuickTime events, and I like the story.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Pat.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes.
Interesting.
Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
I think the one on the right is an Oswald. And I doubt Falcone was the boss at that point in time. So I think it's just going to go ahead and get continued. It's just part of the smear campaign. I have a feeling it's Penguin doing this.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Usually he brings flowers.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
They're trashing my
People
family.
are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
I'm the last one to find out.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night.
Huh.
When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Someone got careless.
Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
All right, let's take a look at the side alley.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Let's take a look at the graffiti.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Okay. Look at the theater. Huh.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Okay. Okay. Why do shows and games show people pulling the chain of pearls like that? Ruins it. It's not something they can sell then.
Bruce, are you all right?
wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
It depends on how they're strung together.
Real pearls are supposed to be knotted.
Like I said, it depends on how they're strung together. Doesn't mean that it was badly done. Of course, we're looking at back to the 30s, too.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look,
I appreciate
that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
It was nothing worth mentioning.
Your friend gave us the whole case against Falcone.
Not worth mentioning, huh?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary.
Okay.
He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
All right, let's see what's going on. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
Pissed off
Just
the wrong
like
guy.
every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Tell me what
Did
you know.
you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
Uh-huh.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city.
Okay.
Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Okay. We're going to do it so that's nice and easy.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm no murderer.
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, to tell the truth.
Yeah, but you took her from me.
I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard way.
They're waiting for you in hell!
What the hell?
The bastard had to die.
Something's wrong. She's got...
In the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Yep.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Okay, let's take a look at the neck.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
And the skin around the mouth.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course.
Okay.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Okay.
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would
Hey, Kickers. How you doing?
never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever.
Thanks
I
for the
wanted.
shout out there, and if we could get Mr.
guilt,
Dexter, Mr. underscore
no
Dexter, a shout out as well.
There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off.
What?
And all I knew was that I had
They're not
to stop
working.
that.
I know. Hold on, folks. Let me take a look here. Okay, it looks like chatbot has frozen. Doesn't have Keekers coming in. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Keekers. I hope they get to the bottom of that. Bear with me here, folks. All right. Yeah, because the chatbot had you saying, "Why do I feel he's lying?" but did not have Keekers coming in saying anything, didn't have the shoutouts, so it crashed at that point. It could easily be connection issues because I've been experiencing connection issues all day. Or at least it seems like I have been. But other than that, how you doing, Keekers? All right, there comes chatbot. All right, go ahead and do the shoutouts again. Water in your ear does... Ah, there we go. That works. Yeah. Keekers, water in your ear is slightly different than what you think. It's actually water that's trapped further back in the ear canal. And sometimes that can cause things. A lot of swimmers get this. And that's why a lot of swimmers use earplugs when they do swim. But it gets caught in there, and as you move your head, it moves, and therefore you hear a whoosh or swoosh or something like that, and it's uncomfortable. Usually, if you can do this, I've always had it if you just drop your head to the right or left, whichever ear it is, quickly, or bend over and do it, so that way you have gravity pulling the water out of the ear. Yeah, it depends. And there could also be a medical issue where water is building up behind the eardrum. Or fluid, I should say, not water. So there's lots of little possibilities. It's something, if it doesn't go away, if you can't get it out, it's something to have the doctors look at. And yes, it can affect your hearing. So, like you're seeing the wolf do, that's a lot of times what I do when I get it when I go swimming or take a shower, a nice long shower, and water actually gets in my ear. Yeah, that's something the doctor's going to have to look at and see what they can do. It could be that there, because there is a fluid, the inner ear, which is behind the eardrum, is filled with fluid. Wax could also cause, a wax buildup could also cause that. Again, that's something a doctor should be taking a look at. You really should not be putting anything, including the tip of a Q-tip, into your ear or cotton swab. So, the doctor really should take a look at that and see what's going on. They would actually be able to, because they could actually look into the ear canal itself. Alright, let's see what's going on.
I had to. No matter what.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child.
Well,
the voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Yeah. Geekers, just be careful.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Found needle marks.
Evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use.
Geekers, don't worry about it.
A cop?
Just get your doctor to look at it.
That something happened. Just give me something to run with.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
Interesting. Yeah, I know, you only get it 24 hours. It's okay. I understand. And Geekers, don't worry. It one time is not going to cause you irreparable damage. Okay, that works.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals.
Yeah, it's...
Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker?
You'll be fine.
Sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone
Okay,
would
not a
have
problem.
balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Okay.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. We're out of control.
Why, thank you, Keekers. And let's look at this one.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you...
They can make an army.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
All right. Let's use this drone.
Find her now. Send a strong message.
All right.
Bring me her head.
Okay.
Yeah, go, you go. Been all right. All right.
That doesn't make sense for triangulation.
No, it doesn't, but it's a game.
Yeah, that should be right here. Right in this section. Or this one should be over here. Skyline Club. Well, that's where we took Falcone down.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
This should be interesting.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock-drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is he? I don't know! Names, mate. You can help me.
Interesting.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante.
Oh, don't worry. I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Ended it. Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Okay. I hit E. What? I hit E. Just like it asked.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Okay. What the heck?
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
A big fan. All right. So here we go. Okay. No capes. No capes!
You really think he'd show up here? Did you hear? Cops raided his...
Okay.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar. Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who'd knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers.
Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life.
You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Now it's our
I
mutual.
met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit.
Oops.
You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics.
Yeah.
You two have a lot in common.
Interesting.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selena.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
No, this isn't about Harvey.
Why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Don't wreck my bar.
Oh boy.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Alright, this should get interesting. Alright. Nice!
Not done yet.
Uh-huh. Shift Q. Got it.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
All right, we're going. Nice. Nice.
You fight pretty good for such a pretty boy.
Well, most people don't know Bruce Wayne can do all that.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Oh boy.
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
All right.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. When will I see you again?
When you least expect it. You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about,
Yep.
it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
We'll go as Bruce. Well, he's a family friend.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
And yeah, we need to keep Batman looking good. Okay, actually, this is a perfect spot for me to take a quick break. It'll be a couple minutes here, so bear with me here. So I shall see you all in a few. I just need to get up, stretch, and things like that. Plus, get this headset off because it is a little oppressive. All right, back in a couple. All right, I'm back. Thank you very much. And Mr. Dexter, you are right. And so is Frankie's Kitten. Thing is, most people that see the rich and the posh don't think that they just sit on their laurels. Sure, they might keep in shape and stuff like that, but they don't expect them to be extremely adept to defend themselves. That's why they tend to do that. All right, folks. Couple things. The channel does have a Twitter, and all I generally post on there is when we're going live. That can change. What I am doing, however, is on the YouTube link, I am uploading past broadcasts, including stuff that Twitch does not have, because whenever I'm doing this, I'm recording. Right now, I'm recording the broadcast before it goes to Twitch. I don't go to Twitch afterwards and pull down the compressed VOD and have it compressed again and then upload it. That's just bad. So I'm actually recording the original stuff, and I'm posting that up on YouTube. So far, some of the good number of the videos are coming up with copyright claims, mainly because of music and games and stuff like that. At one point, I did have music at the very beginning of the stream. I had that for a while, and so I stopped doing that. I would actually go live 15 minutes early just to have the music going and be right here and ready to go. So that's why sometimes they'll be there, but most of the stuff it's picking up is from the game, like Star Wars The Old Republic. It's got a lot of the Star Wars themes in there. Dragon Age, there's a lot of stuff there that it's picking up. Those are being marked as not being monetizable. I personally don't give a shit about monetizing YouTube. It'd be great, but I don't care. So it'd be great if you guys can go there and give the channel a subscribe so you know when things get posted. And the link is right there for you. However, the Batman Telltale series does not have anything, at least yet. It hasn't come up with a claim. Final Fantasy so far has not come up with a claim. Things like that. So there's lots of little possibilities and stuff that I'm doing for the stream. So again, I would appreciate it if you do follow it. It helps me. If I get 100 people and I think 1,000 view to subscribe, 1,000 views and 100 people in there, I would appreciate it. It'd be great. If you want to see some of the past things that I do, by all means, go check them out. Excuse me. They will not be in chronological order, though. As far I've got to figure out how they're going, and what I'll do is when I figure it out, I will go ahead and mark them in chronological order. But I am setting up view lists, playlists of various things. So all the Dragon Age stuff gets put in. So I can actually go in, look at the Dragon Age stuff, and say, okay, this actually needs to be marked number 1, number 2, number 3, so on and so forth. It does look like I do not have some of the beginning of Dragon Age Origins and Mass Effect, unfortunately. Now, Mass Effect we will be redoing again once Mass Effect Legendary Edition drops. So let's go back in and see what's going on.
sorry. The mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Would you help you out?
I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
Please, I have no animosity towards you. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
No.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way. If that voicemail makes it
all right, good night, Dexter.
Or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
Uh-huh.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Alrighty then. The incumbent. Hey, LOD, how you doing? How's it going? Okay. Good, glad to hear it.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
Okay.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel.
It was hard to hear.
Their crimes detailed. First by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Okay.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Interesting.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path
Okay,
to
we
the
heard
mayor's
that.
office. Despite the backing of
Let's take a look at the security cameras. Alright.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well,
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
because of Penguin and his thugs?
Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to
Get this off my chest.
Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
My advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to...
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Well, with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I
am, it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
whatever it takes to save Gotham.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me.
Okay.
To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Harvey!
Okay. Is this how they're going to create Two-Face?
Bat? Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
I hope so.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You've a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for death, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger.
Okay, this should be interesting.
And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Yes, massive vigilante groups on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Q.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of...
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
Oh boy.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
Yep. That is part of their downfall.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Okay. What do we got? Examine. All right. Link. Link 2. Okay. Examine him. Camera stand. Oh no, Link. To him. Alright. You, my friend. Link 2. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Q. E. Q. Q. Gotcha.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
Yep.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My council brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing
What?
to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the
Interesting.
and expose the corruption at root in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor
Oswald and his partners.
pain of innocence.
They knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
What the heck is going on? Mika Zelda rating with 2 coming in from her little kingdom into the lair. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, excuse me, it says 3. My screen said 2. Weird. Maybe that was hosting with 2. So, how are you doing tonight, Mika? How are you doing? Let's see here. You were doing some Stardew Valley. How was your valley going? Is it going well? Did you get things farmed and fished up as you need? And everyone who does not know Mika Zelda, please go check her out. She is a great streamer, good friend of mine, and does a whole lot of variety in her channel. So definitely somebody to know. Was cooperating? Yes, good. I'm glad to see that. My internet was not cooperating well with me today either. So I'm glad I'm streaming. And I'm glad you got a chance to stream instead of the last time where you kept on buffering so much you had to go. But good. I'm glad to hear it. And everybody coming in from Mika Zelda, I'm Frecky42, a variety streamer. I play all sorts of games. Dead by Daylight is one. Batman, this is the Telltale series, but I've also played the other Batman games. I have not played the 4th one and the new one. I play Final Fantasy XIV, Star Wars The Old Republic, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, so on and so forth. Upgraded internet this week. Need to set up a new modem. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, such is the good life. But everybody, the lair has a couple things that you guys can go take a look as well. So if you guys are curious as to what I have done in the past as well as what I am currently doing, because they are eventually going to all go up on stream, I am recording not up on stream, wow, up on YouTube. I have been recording for over a year now, and I'm starting to put those recordings up on YouTube. Finally got everything all settled out and found out why things weren't working, and now it's working. So go take a look there. The link is right there. If you go ahead and subscribe, you'll know when things go up, and so on and so forth. I do not expect anyone to be paying anything for any reason. I do know that YouTube, you do not have to pay anything to subscribe, unlike Twitch. That subscribing on YouTube is more like following on Twitch, to be honest. So thank you all for coming in. Have a seat. Let's go ahead and see what happens in this debate with Batman and Catwoman trying to take down the bad guys in time. Hey, Super Hyper, how you doing?
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Shifting.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Shifty.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you.
Interesting.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure.
Interesting.
Where does she won't come back from?
Well, they probably control this. The question is, who is who is seeing?
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made a man.
You cool.
That's all. Sway.
Okay.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum.
Oh boy.
This is for her.
You won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent.
Okay. Oh, come on! I hit that! I hit that, damn it.
You certainly know how to make
Okay, let's see about this again.
took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop.
Okay.
I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
He won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Okay.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let him go.
Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Gotta go.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Okay.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Okay. That took a turn for the dark.
He won't be the same after this.
Nope.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Okay. Interesting.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
All right. Did we ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? We eased it, and 70% else did. Did we kiss Selina? 78.5% did, along with me. Did you visit Mayor Hill as Bruce or Batman? I went as Bruce, and so did 57.3% of people. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? 91.2% continued to fund the campaign. Did you save Selina or Harvey? That's actually going to be an interesting thing to see what happens. 62.1% plus myself, and saved Selena over Harvey. Interesting. Well, let's go on. Let's see what's going to happen.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale Series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
Interesting.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding. Not for anyone.
But don't worry. Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Interesting. Again, as I said before, following Batman's adventures in comics is a great way. Batman has been in the comics for years, back into the 30s, 1930s, if I remember correctly. Late 30s is when Batman first came out. It was amazing. Back then, he actually used guns and everything. That changed later on. But yeah, it's definitely something, if you like Batman, definitely. Now, folks, I'm going to start up here. I'm going to take a break in another 45 minutes or so. At the break, I am going to change games. This is a great story. We're going to keep running it on Sundays, but we'll also split it between it and one other game, depending on what's going on for that week. What happens later on in the week, things like that. For instance, tonight I'm debating Dead by Daylight or Final Fantasy. We just recently did Final Fantasy, so I'm thinking Dead by Daylight will actually be what I end the night with, playing some Killer, things like that. But we don't know. This coming Tuesday will be Alice Madness Returns, and Thursday will probably be some more We Happy Few. And again, that one seems to be a little bit of a slower draw. So I don't necessarily want to keep the story slow. So we'll definitely go on. So let's move on to the next chapter for now. I like how they're handling this. A New World Order. Interesting.
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two. Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friends. Your parents learned that the hard way.
They're waiting for you in hell! Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
Uh-huh.
Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower?
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together. Are we alone?
We're alone.
Let's get out of here.
I like how they how they're treating Selena here.
Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. We need a new moderator. You there? Yes! Luke, thank you for volunteering.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham.
Something's wrong about that the leader that was making that announcement. Something's off there.
Mayor Dent. You know, I always assumed Harvey would win, but not like this.
Won by default. He's probably pissed he didn't get his landslide fair and square.
Hey, Harvey's going to be okay.
You don't know that. I keep wondering. Why did you do it? Harvey needed you. Why save me? Harvey's your best friend. I'm nothing to you. I just don't get it.
I did it because I care about you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't. I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to see what... I just can't, okay? I have to go.
Harvey needs you right now. Do it for him.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I wish I could, but...
You can.
It's my fault he's in there. I don't have anything to say to him that would make this better. Please, Bruce. Don't tell him I was here. I don't think he'd understand.
Gotham is still reeling after last week's mayoral debate. With the drugging and subsequent murder of Mayor Hamilton Hill, Harvey Dent was left running unopposed. After a rather lackluster election, Mayor Dent was sworn in from his hospital bed. Word is he's still recovering from major injuries sustained at the event.
Harvey, I am so sorry this happened.
Hey, come on. It's not your fault.
Well, I'm sorry anyway.
I haven't actually seen it yet. They've had me wrapped up this whole time. Numbed beyond belief. Maybe it's not that bad. I mean, my family, we heal quick. Could be fine.
Hey, I'm sure it'll heal up nicely. You'll have some scarring, but it won't be that bad.
Optimism, right? Scars are cool. Rugged. Manly.
Exactly.
Oh, what have you got there?
I brought you some flowers. Though I see I'm not the first.
Yeah, well, my mother and my secretary. Every sick boy's dream. The one woman I thought would visit, or at least call, hasn't. Selena's been a no-show. I thought she'd at least come by to congratulate me, if nothing else. Guess we weren't as close as I thought. Guess I can't blame her. The way I look now.
Yeah,
You'll hear from her.
She's busy, hasn't had a chance to come by yet. You'll hear from her.
Easy for you to be optimistic about women. Pretty sure no one ever loses Bruce Wayne's number. I'm glad you're here, though. God, it's been infuriating. Just sitting here and having nothing but time to think about what happened. I wish I could make myself turn it off completely. Watching footage of the debate over and over. Look at me, preaching it. What a great guy you are, while I go and get my face bashed in. It's easy. Every news station is showing it. Just regurgitating the same old sound bites.
Harvey, what you did for me at the debate, I'm sorry that I put you in that situation.
I was helpless, Bruce. Helpless. Couldn't do anything. Penguin would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. Yeah, I can still hear him laughing. What they did to Hill, to the moderator. I have to live with that. But you heard them up there. The Penguin and that maniac on screen. This isn't over. I need to stay ahead of them. They're trying to cause discord. That stunt at the debate was just the first step.
Batman stopped them from killing you the other night, but they will try again.
I won't hide from them, Bruce. The Tonight speech, they'll know where I stand.
Wait, tonight? I thought you were supposed to be recovering.
My assistant is on her way to pick me up. With the election, I was able to talk the hospital into releasing me early. Not that they're too happy about it. All the doctors keep telling me to take it easy. But how can I? Stay in the chair, Mr. Dent. Oh, don't overexert yourself, Mr. Dent.
Do what you need to do, Hart.
Uh-huh.
I know how important this election is to you.
Thanks. I'm glad to know that someone around here understands that. Come on, you do the same in my position. Which is why I won't even try to tell you to not look into those tapes. I know how much you loved your father, Bruce. I know that debate was hard on you, too. Finding out your dad drugged Esther Cobblepot, Hill admitting to having both of them killed. It's a lot to process. I'm sorry. Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean you want to.
My family's being
being convinced that tape was real. It had to be fake. Doctored to look like something else.
I hope you're right. It will take a lot to prove that to the public. Look, I realize what a terrible friend I've been to you. I was so focused on the campaign. I thought distancing myself from you was the only option. I'm sorry.
You did what you had to do.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, Harvey. It was the right call for the campaign. I get that.
Still, I abandoned you when you needed me. That's not the kind of friend I want to be. What is that?
Batman symbol.
Coming from
Interesting.
the GCPD? That's one way to get the guy's attention.
Did you see it?
And look, I should get going, Harv.
What, already? What else do you have to do? My assistant won't be here for another hour.
It's Alfred.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He just needs to talk to me.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Tell the old man I said hi.
You rest up, Harv.
Thanks, Bruce.
Okay.
Unit 6 in pursuit of suspects westbound on 15th Street.
Is it the Children of Arkham? Can you confirm?
Negative. They're taking shots at us whenever we get close.
Understood. Stay on them. We'll think of something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there, all right?
Oh, they knew we'd be there, Jim. We don't have enough officers to deal with this.
Look, everyone's stretched thin. I'm doing what I can.
Yep, here we go.
I have to go.
That light has a bat on it, Jim.
You give me a number to call, I'll rethink my methods. I'm just glad I got your attention. I didn't have a lot of options. So, here we are.
I'm impressed.
Not a bad idea. I'm impressed.
I have good ones every now and then. I'd rather have you arrested than come to you for help. But the truth is we're desperate. I'm calling a truce. Just for tonight.
Bring me up to speed.
Right. Renee Montoya, one of my officers.
The one who tried to shoot me.
I know, but hear me out. She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing Falcone. She's supposed to be on leave, but she got a tip on the Children of Arkham's chemical stash, went rogue. She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is personal. The Children of Arkham pumped her full of that junk.
Uh-huh.
I'll find her.
We'll take down the children of Arkham together.
That's what I like to hear. These children of Arkham are everywhere all of a sudden. Where the hell they all come from? I never heard of them before. Then that debate.
You want answers? Ask Oswald Cobblepot.
Cobblepot? I'll bring him in for questioning.
Gordon, this is Schultz. Over.
Gordon here.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost him. He took off and left us behind.
Christ, one more crisis I can't deal with right now. You gotta keep both Montoya and Dent safe. Somehow.
I'm on it. You there?
Always.
Okay.
Where's the drones? I need eyes on the city.
Lucius has made some upgrades. I'll let him explain.
Oh, nice.
Who are you talking to? You got a whole team or something?
My butler.
My butler.
Yeah, hilarious.
All right, patching you through to R&D in Wayne Enterprises.
Batman, so listen. The first model was only equipped for visual surveillance, but seeing how you use them at the Skyline, I thought you'd need an audio feed as well. The microphones are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards. In some cases, you'll even be able to hear through walls, like X-ray peering.
Nice work.
Nice work.
Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.
Any idea where they might be?
Montoya's car was spotted crossing the bridge to Arkham Island. Could be where the handoff is happening.
What about Dent?
Probably headed to his acceptance speech. They just left the hospital and we lost sight of him.
All right. Listen.
Barrels of this stuff to transfer. Not a big window to unload all of that. They said they wanted it done tonight, so it's gotta be done. You wanna argue with them? Be my guest. You just keep an eye out for that cop.
Nobody move! This is the police!
Get her!
Listen to Harvey.
No, please, just leave it. It's not gonna get any better.
But you're bleeding.
Then let Gotham see it.
Is that?
No, I told you it's fine.
That car's been behind us since the hospital.
God, is this guy trying to drive us off the road? What the? Oh, damn it!
Okay. Well, we're going to Montoya.
To the construction site. Send whatever men you can spare after Dent.
I'll round up what officers I can. Gonna have to head out there myself, too. I know this is risky, Batman. Just be careful.
I know it's risky, but just be careful.
Corner of 15th and Main.
New World Order.
We got a major disturbance here. Several armed suspects on the loose.
State of the Union achievement. Uh-huh.
I got this one. Batman, look out!
Shift Q.
It's over. Drop the gun.
Look, I promise I'm not gonna shoot you, okay? I used to think you were a threat.
Okay.
But I was wrong. We both have much bigger problems right now. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Those guys had me pinned down.
It's okay. It's in the past. I forgive you.
Thank you. It means a lot coming from you. I don't know what I was thinking coming out here alone. I nearly blew it. I could be dead. Or you could be dead. and it'd be on me.
Good instincts, but you need to think things through. Be patient. Don't rush. I may not be there to save you next time.
Yeah, I owe you big for this one. I still don't understand how they knew I was coming.
Heads up. The cops just sent 3 black and whites to stop our guys going after Dent. From the chatter, sounds like Gordon's with them.
Someone's gotta help Gordon. They know he's coming.
Yep.
Go. I'll see what I can find here. I'm not giving up on this.
Good. I still like that car. Okay. Interesting.
Alfred.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but they knew I was coming. They seem to be getting info on the GCPD's whereabouts. Not sure how. I need an update on Harvey.
Bringing it up now.
Deborah, get down!
Mr. Dent, what did you do to him?
I said get back in the car! There's more of them coming! Put down your weapon! There's too many of them! Everybody take cover!
You'd better get down there.
On my way.
Okay. I have a feeling if you don't go to her, she dies. What?
Self-defense, he says. New mayor's pretty tough, turns out. Killed one of those guys attacking him with his bare hands.
Dent did that.
Guess the fella's lucky Dent got to him before you did, huh?
I would have
You're
arrested
wrong
him.
about me. I'd have put him in jail. So unless you're making a comment on the justice system, I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
You think any of us are buying this recent nice guy routine? We've all heard the stories about you.
Uh-huh.
This one died quick.
We got our asses handed to us.
They knew you were coming.
How? We've been using a secure channel. You saying we got a leak? Gordon to command. Anyone there?
Command here. What is it, Gordon?
Turn that off.
What?
It's been compromised. The children of Arkham are listening in on the GCPD's communications.
Oh boy. Frodo!
I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
Thanks for the host there, Frodo. How you doing? Hadn't seen you in a couple days. And everybody, Frodo T. Baggins is a great Dead by Daylight streamer, and he is funny as heck, and he will teabag the heck out of you in DBD if you're not careful. Definitely check him out and give him a follow.
Bruce?
The GCPD's been compromised. The children of Arkham were listening the whole time.
How?
That's what I'm going to find out. Alfred, I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
It's coming up on my screen now, but I'm afraid it looks like a bunch of gibberish to me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this. Get me Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away. If the public finds out the police aren't able to communicate...
We'll make it right.
We'll fix this, Alfred. We'll make it right. We just have to stay focused.
Yeah, I admire your determination, sir. Just be careful, Bruce.
It's been a good day.
Lucius on the line now.
Bruce, are you there? I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
Already on my way.
Gotta love Lucius Fox. Somebody that they completely ignored in the Tim Burton movies, unfortunately. A man unhinged. Now, folks, hang on here. I was noticing, you probably noticed it too, there was some hitching in there. I have a feeling I think it may be the game itself. I'm going to go ahead and take my break a little early. Let's see here, you're on the couch with your wife, not been on. Oh, not a problem. Hey, it's okay. Matter of fact, Frodo, guess what I'm about to be going to? The fog is coming in. I'm going to try and see if I can do some killer. And see if it doesn't mess with me. I tried a little yesterday, and I had to last night, I had to literally lean into the screen. So, because killer seems to be where I have most of the problems, because I have to keep an eye on the UI. Whereas Survivor, I don't need to look at the UI. That's the problem. So, but folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Get the system set up, get the stream set up for Dead by Daylight. So bear with me just a few minutes while I do all this. I also need to refresh my water and all that. And then we're going to see what the fog has in store for us. It is possible that we might do a little Survive with Friends. I do not know just yet. That is a possibility. This video for Batman Telltale Series will be uploaded to YouTube probably later tonight. I have to convert it from MKV to MP4, but I'm going to actually be stopping the recording and then restarting the recording so that I have a break between the two so I can actually have them labeled properly. So, thank you very much for sticking around with me here. I'll be right back. Stick around because the fog is coming in.